Here's how you guys can find the John Wick Sprite inside of Fortnite, and he's extremely rare, as well as the new best method to finding rare sprites after Fortnite patched the last method, and some crazy free awards that you guys do not want to miss out on. Remember though, if you guys are picking up the brand new Season 3 Runners Battle Pass, please do consider popping in my support creator code XApplezz, as it really does help out the channel in an absolute ton, and it literally takes 1 second to put in. So starting off, there are currently 3 brand new collabs coming to the game very soon, with our very first one being the amazing digital Circus with both skins and cosmetics. You guys can see this collab looks absolutely unreal, and this is going to be releasing into the item shop tonight. So if you guys are going to be picking anything up, please do consider popping in my support creator code XApplezz. But we then have a Dave the Diver. Bro, this skin is cursed. It's just a massive fat diver, and he's going to be releasing on June the 25th. And then finally we have Olivia Rodrigo, as in game there are actually now a teaser of a pink swing and her knife stabbed into the tree used in her album cover, which is pretty cool. I believe she is going to be coming out into Fortnite Festival, and this skin is going to be absolutely amazing. I love how they're teasing her in game as well. But what about Fortnite's secret update? Wow, boy, did they do an update last night. It was pretty insane. Huge loophole changes, with the Chaos Reloader shotgun being removed completely, with the Warforged assault rifle being unvaulted, which is hit scan and tight recoil, which this gun is pretty good. The common Chaos Exploder has been removed from the loophole, and the Chaos Exploder rifle has been reworked. No more damage fall off with a bigger close range nerf, which kind of sucks. We then have some more balance changes to the 7 sliders now taking more time to overheat, which you guys can see all of the stats on screen. This is very good because they used to overheat so fast. And then you guys can also see what they changed on the Warforged assault rifle, which is actually quite a lot, I can't lie. This AR is pretty overpowered now. But that's not all, because they also did a huge sprite change, and I mean massive. So the Ghost Sprite cloak duration after reloading has been increased per level. You guys can see here at the max level is now 5 seconds after reloading, which is pretty good. The Duck Sprite got a buff with the shield gained while emoting / jamming being increased. Being at max level, you get 8 shield per tick, which is really good. King Sprite, the pickaxe player damage has massively increased to 120 damage, but on level 5 it now hits for 300 damage to builds, bro. This is insane. You can literally just one pickaxe a wall. It is so overpowered, especially in competitive. This is going to be really cool. And then finally, the Demon Sprite, a Siphon on elimination, has been increased at each level. At max level, you guys can get 30 health or shield, which is actually pretty good. I can't lie. This is really cool. But they also did nerf the previous method for farming the sprite chests, which I can't lie, it was fairly overpowered. But don't worry, because later in the video, I have a brand new method for you, which is fairly better. I'm not going to lie. You guys can get up to 25 chests per game. But yesterday, Fortnite added the Gummy Sprites and the Burnt Peanut Sprite into the game, which the Burnt Peanut Sprite is actually really funny. The voice lines he comes with is amazing, and he has a 1.5% chance of finding him through a sprite chest. And with this new method I'm going to show you, you'll get him in absolutely no time, as well as the Gummy Sprites. I've already collected 2 by literally eliminating players, so they're not even that rare, but they're still pretty rare, I can't lie. But the new John Wick Sprite was actually revealed last night, which is actually really funny. He looks cursed, bro. He literally looks like a little toy. This is currently the rarest sprite ever inside of Fortnite, just behind the Gummy 0-point skin, and people have actually found the Gummy 0-point skins, and no one has found the John Wick Sprite. So when he does get found, he's most likely going to be traded through a load of discords. When I get him, I will be giving it you guys for completely free. All you guys need to do is pop in my support creator code XApplezz inside of the item shop. But how can you guys actually get all of these new sprites? Well, let's jump into a game, and I'm going to show you the brand new method. Okay, so starting off, our very first sprite chest location is over at this power generator by this extraction site, and this is where our first... Oh, there's a guy here. I've got a hunting rifle, bro. Okay, we're good. Right, let's open this, see what we get. We got a gold... No, it's just a duck sprite. Oh, that kind of sucks. Our next location is actually on top of the wonky wheel, so we've got quite a way to go. Let's go and quickly look if there's one on the top. There is one on the top, and I'm accidentally on the wheel. Okay, we'll let those fight. Let's see, what do we get? Ow, we don't really want that one. We've already got one. So our next chest, just use the wonky wheel to like literally propel you in the air. And then you want to come over to this little tree here. Behind this tree, there is actually a little ramp, and one can spawn inside of the ramp. And you can see it from the sky. So if one doesn't spawn there, one spawn there. But if it doesn't, you can just go to the next one. So we'll open this one. What do we get? A water sprite, horrendous. Then you simply just want to glide down to this little POI down here, because there is one that can spawn in the roof. Okay, come on. Okay, so our next chest is actually inside of this roof here. You can see all the 0-point energy going into this roof. This is where our next sprite chest is. This method is actually pretty insane. We're going to open this chest. Was that a golden duck or a normal duck? Oh, it was a fire sprite. It wasn't even a duck. All right, so our next sprite chest is on top of this mountain, the other snowy mountain. Bro, how many ducks am I going to get, bro? Holy. Our next sprite chest is actually down on this little building here. You can kind of tell if it's actually spawned there from the sky. If it's not spawned there, you can just go to the next one. No, it hasn't spawned there. So the next one is literally behind the Battlewood sign. You should know where this is. There is our next sprite chest that we can actually open. Let's open this, see what we get. Oh, an earth sprite. Not what I was looking for. Okay, so our next sprite chest is actually inside of Battlewoods, which this place does get pretty crazy. So hopefully we can avoid all of the players, maybe? It's usually on top of this building. I imagine it's been opened. Yeah, it's already been opened. They just got a water sprite. Okay, our next location is actually fairly in zone right now, so we might take a bit of storm damage, but it is what it is. It's over on this ridge here, just behind this big tree you can see there. Okay, yeah, there is one there, which is actually good. I hope I get a good sprite out of this, bro. I can't lie. I really want some more gummy sprites. See what we do get. And we got a water sprite. Amazing. Once we've done that, though, you actually want to go into the desert biome, which the first one is actually on this rock, which is 300 meters away. Right, what's on here? Oh, it's already been opened. That kind of sucks. Our next sprite chest is literally just behind us down here, though. You should be able to see it. No, it didn't spawn. Oh, it did spawn, but it's already been opened. Everyone kind of knows where these sprite chests are now, which kind of sucks. So they're quite hard to find all of them inside of one game. Our next sprite chest, though, is fairly away, and it's over at this little Dark Voyager location. Oh, no one's opened this chest. It spawns right in between these two hedges. Open this, a fire sprite. I really do not want the fire sprite. And our next two is inside a Sinister Strip. I'm guessing both of these have been opened because literally everyone lands here for the mythic boots. Okay, well, this one's been opened. The first one is inside of the clock tower, and the second one... Oh, it hasn't been opened. Wow. It hasn't been opened. It's actually inside of the main building, inside of that corner right there. Remember, there is a vault underneath here. If you guys do get a key card, you can open this vault. Let's open this chest. Another earth sprite. I really do not want you, to be perfectly honest. But our next sprite chest is actually down here on this little ping right there. It's literally inside of some tents, so it's fairly easy to find, and I've just literally flung myself in the air. I don't think it's spawned here, unfortunately. No, it didn't spawn here. It is what it is. Our next sprite chest, though, is actually over at this extraction area. Okay, so it doesn't look like this one spawned either, bro. Damn, I'm getting some horrendous spawn points. It literally spawns on that rock, which kind of sucks. Bro, he's just been absolutely destroyed. Oh, holy moly, bro. Okay, so you want to glide over to this rock, and I don't think it spawned. No, it usually spawns literally right there, but the rest of them are actually in zone, so I can't complete all of them inside of this game, so I'm going to put the map on screen. As you can see, there is actually a fair bit of chests you guys can get with this route, and if you guys are extremely fast, with extremely good luck and spawn rate, you can get up to 25 chests per game, and I can't lie, it's pretty OP. There's literally a guy just here. What sprite do you have for me, sir? Oh. Nothing. But with Fortnite's new concept royale, players are actually now able to create their very own sprites, and the best sprite will be added into the game, but someone has actually took it one step further and actually made sprite skins, and these look crazy. And Fortnite actually liked the 0-point sprite skin on X, which could mean they are now looking to add these into the game in a later update for the players who own these rare sprites for completely free through the battle pass, which will actually be insane, because I think the 0-point skin is one of the coolest looking skins Fortnite have ever done. Just imagine a burnt peanut one, bro. It would be probably cursed. Oh, hello. Oh, I'll take that kill. Bro, the Stinger is the best gun right now, I'm telling you. But like I said, there is actually one more secret free sprite that we can get. On the official Fortnite blog post in the Battle Pass section, when looking at the sprites, the legendary Dream Sprite had a completely different appearance until they changed it literally yesterday. Which you guys can see, it's a completely different appearance of the Dream Sprite. It looks absolutely amazing, which means this one will be getting put onto everyone's account very, very soon to the people who actually have found the Dream Sprite for completely free. And if you guys haven't found it, here's the best method to find rare sprites inside of Fortnite right now. This is easily the most broken way to get rare sprites.